I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for our guys to build pitch. I mean, without having Davis on Friday, you know, there's going to be some innings there. And we're going to be able to bring some guys along and get some guys some innings, and hopefully in the long run we're better for it. And some guys get better and get back, you know, get on the mound and get a feel for what they're doing. And all three of those guys are really good. I mean, what a neat deal when you run a guy out there in the ninth inning, it's up to 95 in a however many, whatever the score was. It's pretty neat. I mean, he's got a good arm. He's got a chance to be as good as anybody we have. And, you know, really the circumstances have allowed us to give him those innings. And so those guys are going to get on the mound. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That third inning there, you're able to chase Nick Lewis off the mound, I guess the start of the fourth, I believe. But just seemed like offensively, especially given the bullpen, some run support there, just seemed to be able to kind of feed off each other from that point on. Yeah,
Orlando had a big swing there in that inning. I mean, it kind of gave us a little bit of separation, and then, you know, some guys had some hits after that, but really, I mean, anytime you can hit the 3-run home run, it obviously helps. And who was it that liked the 3-run home run? You guys? Was it Earl Weaver?
Earl Weaver.
There you go. And so we'll take the 3-run home run when we get a shot at it. So.
What do you think about Caleb getting 2 wins this week?
Didn't even think about it. I mean, it's just really by chance he gets to pitch in the game when it's decision time. I mean, really Tuesday was preset deal, I guess you could call it, staff day. And today he just, you know, had the opportunity. And I think the biggest thing for us is not about the wins. It's about, you know, those guys throwing the ball well and locating, hitting spots, and
he looked stronger today.
And using a secondary pitch. He looked stronger today than he did in Las Cruces.
Well, his line's a little bit better.
I thought he was sharper today. How would you think you could say the same thing about Lanny? And Jake, for that matter.
When Gardner was running around second, you waving around. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, what was interesting is literally about 15 seconds before the pitch was thrown, between pitches, I asked Joe, I said, do you think Tanner can score on a double? And he goes, no. And then the ball, of course, goes to the shortest part of the park where you can hit a double. And then J. Bob got to make a decision over there, and thank goodness it was the right one. We asked him if he was going to be able to score on a single and go first to third and all those things. He's working through it.
Is that the most relieved slide you've ever seen?
Well, it's good for a guy with a sprained ankle, to my knowledge, to move on it. I mean, if you just sit around on it, they get worse. So
I mean, for him to be
he got to move a little bit.
For him to be out there fighting through that, I mean, does that say a little bit about him just being able to come back so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, quickly for you is different than quickly for me. I mean, we were out without him for a weekend. So, but no, he gave us good at bats, is what you're looking for, and obviously we'd like to have the ability to play him in the outfield when the time comes. Just would be ideal.
Just with what you're fighting through right now, with having some different guys go on Friday nights, moving into a Saturday with Gingrey, who's been arguably your hottest arm so far this season, how much confidence does that give you just going into a Saturday contest with him on the mound?
Well, each day is a new day in this game. In this game, obviously, you got to show up each day to play. And really, you know, we're confident with Steven on the mound. At the same time, you got to show up. And that's one thing that guys have been pretty good about. And we just got to, you know, remind them maybe to, you know, that just because Gingrey's on the mound doesn't really mean anything. Got to go out and play the game the right way.
How about Grant Little today? Just kind of setting the table out there.
First 2 at bats, I mean, he got a little humble pie, and wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. And went down looking the first 2 and made an adjustment after that. It's a pretty good sign of a pretty decent hitter when you can go up there and make an adjustment. He had the double we were talking about that Tanner scored on, and hit a ball the other way later, and had a little bit better plan probably later in the, you know, from his 3rd at bat on than the first one. You'd like for the first one to be a little tougher. Send him up there as a leadoff guy. That's what you want. You want a guy to fight those tough pitches off, and he's had the ability to do that. He has the ability to do it, and he also knows the strike zone. But he took a couple he probably shouldn't have.
You think after the series loss to OU and then going to Las Cruces, being able to string some at bats together, and then today with 13 runs off 13 hits, kind of maybe created a little bit of urgency almost going into another Big 12 weekend series? batting wise?
There's probably some lessons learned anytime you lose. It's probably a little bit easier to teach than when you win. At the same time, we don't want to learn lessons that way. We want to learn them, you know, as we go and try to win games along the way. And most important thing is really showing up, playing the game the right way, playing 9 innings, and you know, giving your best effort each and every day and having good energy. And it seemed like guys did that today. And again, tomorrow's a new day. But I think your point it's a good point. I think it's a tough way, you know, that happens, but it happens in baseball the way you lost the game last Sunday. And the neat thing about these guys are, and really probably all kids that age, is they're so resilient. I mean, they'll forget about it and move on and next thing. And so that's been fun to watch.
What about the entire staff's command tonight? I think they only one walk, and looks like you got through, if I'm counting this right, 103 pitches today for an entire game.
Oh, really? Total?
Mm-hmm.
Well, make an argument for throwing those guys a little more, I guess. We really, like we said earlier, I thought Killian and Lanning and Jake were sharper than they were on Tuesday, which is neat to see. And really, again, the opportunity for those guys to pitch tonight, funny how things work. And I mean, what you'd like to see is all those guys continue to move forward and get better and grow. And then you get Davis back and you're that much stronger.
Michael went 2 for 5, had one, I think, stolen from him, a kind of a scorchery hit. What's it been like seeing him just kind of come out of his slump and get back in his groove a little bit?
He's been a lot better, I would say, since last Saturday. His approach has been really good, really letting the ball travel and doing a good job staying short to the baseball and separating balls and strikes. And you know, Michael's a good hitter, and I mean, he's got some juice. I mean, today he just missed the home run early, and he's a lot of fun to watch when he's barreling the ball.
What do you think of Berglund's play early on that dribbler down the first baseline?
You're not going to see a much better play out of a catcher. I don't know if you guys, obviously you understand that, and you know, it's that ball was spinning. Like if you spun a football, it was spinning probably at a higher rate, and he picked it up barehanded and somehow threw it in one motion. Yes, he's got a little shortstop in him. He played it his whole time. He played it not quite a bit, so a lot of short and third. So
just talk about the home run, obviously. What pitch did you get? And
it was a fastball. I think they expected me to bunt, so I was just looking for a ball over the plate, and I got it and tried to put a good swing on it. That's all you can really do.
Pretty good to hit a home run on one day. You think they expect you to punt, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess so, man. I mean, the wind was helping it out a lot. I hit it, and I thought for a second I was about to walk back to the dugout, and the wind just kept taking it. West Texas for you.
I was telling Coach Tadlock that obviously you guys are going through some different arms on Friday night, just given Davis not being available at this point. But once John Henry left the mound, just the bullpen, 21 batters, only one reach base safe, and that was in the 9th inning when obviously the game was already out of hand. What did you just think about the bullpen's performance picking up the slack?
Every guy in that bullpen, from the freshmen to the seniors, are capable of doing things like that, you know. So it was actually pretty cool to watch them go up there and throw with some conviction and actually show up today, you know. So it's awesome. It's easy to play behind them when they're throwing a lot of strikes, and you kind of let them do their thing, and we just kind of do ours, and all plugs in.
That 3rd inning, you're able to get that home run to the next inning out. Y'all are, you know, basically able to chase Nick Lewis off the mound, their starter. It seemed like you guys just both offensively, defensively were able to kind of feed off each other, and that run support kind of, I'm sure, helped lift the bullpen a little bit too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's like I said, it's easier to play when the pitchers, you know, they show up and they do their thing. At that point, all you got to do is put some quality at-bats together, and the defense just stay sound, and everything will fall into place.
Talking to Coach Tadlock, I kind of mentioned you think series lost to OU, and then going to Las Cruces with the bats, how they seem to be able to kind of be stringing together at bats, create a little urgency maybe going into tonight where they kind of carried over a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the guys they're always trying to compete. You know, that's our main goal in a game, win or lose. You know, you just try to go out there and compete and have the best at bats you can. So I mean, today they did that, and I mean, the score shows it. So if we can continue to do that and kind of not break down 1 through 9, I think we'll be just fine.
Anything else for Elena?
Just on a Friday, given that you guys are going through some different arms, just going into a Saturday contest with Gingrey on the mound, just with how hot he's been able to pitch all year long. I mean, you just speak to the confidence that you guys have anytime that he's on the bump.
Yeah, I think Ging's his own animal. He kind of shows up every day and has that little swagger to him, and I don't think he thinks anybody can hit him. So, but, I mean, I would do it. I could live with that on defense, and he has that swagger to him, and you can't really talk much or rattle him very often. Even though we tried a lot in the fall, but it never really affected him. So yeah, we're confident in what we do, and I think tomorrow we're going to show up and start over. One pitch at a time and just compete.
What do you think that is about him? Maybe his California attitude, or
I have no idea, honestly, man. He's something else. So I mean, it's Cali. He just does his thing. You don't say anything to him. You just kind of let him do his thing, and he'll show up. He always does.
I thought they came in and did a great job out of the bullpen. I thought that they came in and battled, and showed that they want to be able to pitch too. So I thought it was good for them to get out on the mound and show them what they got.
After series loss to OU, and then you guys go to Las Cruces, the bats obviously kind of able to come alive once more. You think that kind of created a little bit of urgency, especially at the plate going into tonight's contest?
Oh, absolutely. I think that losing those games in Oklahoma kind of fueled us a little bit, and we wanted to get back on the right track. And I think we definitely showed it Tuesday and brought it today as well, and it was awesome to see that everyone brought it today.
Why were you only able to get to Lewis and then their bullpen so effectively, or Heyman so effectively? What did they show you that y'all just targeted on?
I thought we just wanted good pitches, barreled balls up well, and we didn't really chase much. And Coach Tadlock always wants us to have see the ball up and have good at bats. And I thought a lot of people did that today, and it was great to watch.
How big do you think that was offensively for you guys to, especially with some arms that haven't pitched on Friday nights, to give them a little run support and help them pitch with a lead?
I thought it was good. Like I said, we just want to go in there and have good at bats, and we pieced together a lot of great at bats today, and was able to score some guys that were on and didn't leave them on base very much, and definitely helped our bullpen out. I think it kind of eased them a little bit, and they were able to come out and just throw like they normally do, so it was good.